Hello and welcome to the Generals Reviews. I'm Chris McLeod, aka Diagnostik 80 from the Full Force podcast, and I'm joining Justin Bell from What's on Joe Mind and GeneralsJoes to bring you this very special video diary leading up to the great unboxing of the highly anticipated Vitruvian HACKS from Boss Fight Studio. Follow Justin from his basement to his, basement again as he takes a look at the amazing figures from this awesome company. We begin our story in the depths of Justin's underbase, not his grundle. Also, insanely awesome hoodie you have on there, Justin.
The play things that I've got going on here. I'm doing a little bit of a different format for this latest General's Joe and Tell. I'm pretty excited. It's Sunday night right now. It's about 9 p.m. May 8th, I believe the date is. And tomorrow, I'm taking most of the day off from work, and I'm driving down south, probably a couple hundred miles, to pick up the rest of my Kickstarter from Vitruvian HACKS. I'm extremely excited about that. And I figured I might turn the little collection and unboxing into a video event. I've been posting some of these YouTube General's Joe and Tell video reviews as of late, and figured such a momentous occasion with picking up the rest of these awesome Vitruvian HACKS toys. Thought that might be kind of cool if I made that into a little video. So I am starting the recording tonight. I've had a couple comments on my YouTube channel over the past few weeks, as well as on GeneralsJoes.com itself. People have been wanting to see my basement. I don't know if anybody's been following GeneralsJoes.com, but I posted quite a while ago. I moved into this new house probably about 4 years ago, and we carved out a whole little basement area for my action figures, and I realized that light is probably shining right in the camera. But anyway, we had this whole little basement area that I dedicated to my a portion of my collection. It's not my whole collection, but it's a chunk of it. It's a little bit of a chunk of it. You know, it's not a huge area. I don't have room for a flag or my Defiant or Terradrome or anything like that in here, but I tried to get as many action figures as possible in here, and I figured I'd take this opportunity to kind of show people around as I'm about to travel down and, you know, pick up another 50 figures to go with my collection. It might be a cool idea to show off kind of what I have so far, if people are interested in that at all. And then I'll kind of combine this with the Vitruvian HACKS unboxing, because you can kind of you'll be able to see how they sort of play together. But looking over my right shoulder here, you'll see I've got a couple Detolf cases back there, some Hot Toys stuff, some Sideshow G.I. Joe, Hot Toys G.I. Joe, things like that in those cases. You can kind of also see my ceiling is littered with G.I. Joe themed aircraft, as well as a Shield helicarrier. Up on the top of those Detolf cases, probably two of my favorite Hot Toys. I've got the Falcon from Captain America Winter Soldier and the Avengers Age of Ultron Hulk figure. Right behind me you can see I've got some hit and run art on the wall that I'm a big fan of. You know, I can probably get off my ass and actually show you around a little bit. I'm not going to show you a whole lot. I'm not going to go through it too in depth, because obviously this video is mostly about Vitruvian HACKS. And as you can see, kind of in the shelf there above my Masters of the Universe Classics collection, I've got a couple empty shelves, including one that's got some Greek pillars on it, and I think you can probably imagine what I'm saving some room there for. And that's kind of why I'm so excited to head down tomorrow and do some of that, because, you know, right now we are missing some. You know, these shelves are kind of empty, and we want to get some stuff to kind of fill those shelves a little bit. So that's the plan anyway for that. And you know, essentially, obviously, my primary love is G.I. Joe. I've kind of got a little corner space over here, right over my shoulder there, is my G.I. Joe Sigma 6 collection. You kind of see some art along the wall, some framed art that I've gotten over the years. A little bit of a closer look at my Detolf. Got a nice little collection of Batman animated series stuff down there, which I really love. You know, my 6-inch Marvel Cinematic Universe Legends figures. You know, Sideshow, there's Hulk, Hot Toys G.I. Joe Retaliation figures. A little bit of a Daredevil collection down there. Not a whole lot, but some stuff. Some stuff has fallen over. You know, I need to take some better care of some of these things. I've got some stuff I'm really proud of over there. I've got my some original Bart Sears hit and run concept art. The hit and run package inputs down below. And then down below that, we've got a proof. It's a hit and run proof card. It's kind of the card that was used to design the packaging. And I scanned it in. I've got the original as well, but I also scanned it in and blew it up and made a big poster out of it. And I'm realizing because I'm doing the flip around, this may look backwards, so that'll be kind of interesting. A bunch of Transformers stuff over here. Some of my favorite toy lines up above. We've got some Zevos stuff up here, which I'm a huge fan of. Metal Gear Solid, Visionaries, some good stuff like that. You see a bunch of these cabinets behind me. And I try to remain at least a little bit functional when it comes to my play space too, because I've got so many reviews and things like that I do. So, you know, these drawers all have figures in them. You can kind of check them out and see they're all labeled and alphabetized and all sorts of crazy stuff like that. I use yojo.com as my template for organizing them. And that's really kind of it. I mean, that's, like I said, there's not a whole lot of room. Well, I guess, you know, over my my computer area, I've got Sigma 6 front and center, and then I've just got, you know, basically shelves full of single G.I. Joe 3 3/4 inch figures. All sorts of stuff, as well as my G.I. Joe Retaliation calendar, which is almost 2 years out of date now. But yeah, I mean, this is basically where I work, where I do all of my, you know, website stuff. I do all my podcasting. I do all my video reviews and things like that. I've got right over by the front door that I showed you. That's my little review area. Very simple, very straightforward. Nothing too amazing there. Of course, my computer and monitor and all that stuff. So that's really about it. And, you know, just a quick look at my workspace as we get ready for me to drive down, get on the highway tomorrow after dropping the kid off at the bus stop. And I will be hitting Boss Fight Studio headquarters to grab my goods and come back. And maybe I'll do a little bit of an unboxing video to kind of tag on the end of this. And we can kind of see how these empty shelves that are over my right shoulder are going to fill up. So stay tuned, keep watching, and we'll see you in about 24 hours.
Justin decides he needs to scrub up and puts on a shirt and tie. Boss Fight seem very specific in their dress code for visitors. Bloody snobs.
Good morning, it's Justin Bell, and I'm on the road to Boss Fight Studio to go pick up my Vitruvian HACKS. This is about 8 o'clock on Monday morning, and I'm very excited to keep trucking forward and get my hands on some brand new toys. So stay with me. I will be doing the unboxing video a little bit later, but I'm stopped at a rest stop right now just so nobody thinks I'm cameraing and driving at the same time. But I've got about a 2-hour trek down there, and very excited to see what's to come. And I'll crack open that box and record it live later today and get the video up, and everybody can kind of see the excitement of the second shipment of the all-in Kickstarter from Vitruvian HACKS. I'm extremely giddy about it. I can't believe in about 2 hours or so I'll be able to get my hands on some skeletons finally. It's going to be a very fun day, and I'm all specced up. I wanted to be sure I was dressed nice for the Spartans and the Gorgons, so got to dress to impress there. Those Boss Fight folks there, they've got some pretty high standards. You can't even walk in that studio without putting on a shirt and tie. It's ridiculous, but it's the way they are. Artists, you know. Anyway, so keep watching, and we will cover the unboxing in just a few.
After spending a very long time on the road, he finally gets his hands on the goods. We join him in his I'm Too Cool for Walls garage.
Right, it's about 5:30 in the evening. I am now home from work, home from my lightning quick trip to Boss Fight Studio down south a little ways. And I have just gotten back from work, and finally I'm going to hopefully have an opportunity later tonight to crack out into this great box that I brought home with me. I'm just getting out of the car now. Ooh. This is my lovely garage. We'll give you a little sneak peek. That is the glory of the all-in box. All in plus some. I can't see my camera. I'm doing self-view, so of course can't speak to how good this is showing, but that's a quick little look at what I have to look forward to for the coming week, because while I'll be doing an unboxing video tonight, I can guarantee you these are not all going to be opened and reviewed within the next few days. It's going to be a long process, but it's a process I'm very much looking forward to. So just want to thank all the folks from Boss Fight Studio, as always, putting out some great product, letting me come down and grab some of it firsthand, and we'll be covering this a little bit later tonight, so stick with it.
Back in the Grunderbelly, Justin tells us how he's besties with Boss Fight, and that's why he won't rip on their crap figures. I'm kidding, of course he'll rip them to shreds.
I feel like I waited for this moment for a couple of years now. It's pretty exciting. For the first time ever, busting into that box right there of new Vitruvian HACKS action figures from Boss Fight Studio. I will preface this, the unboxing reveal, with a little disclaimer in the fact that the folks behind Boss Fight Studio are friends of mine, people I've known for probably going back 15 years. Give you an idea of how old we all are. Sorry, Andrew, Eric, Dave, Fred, Trina. But yeah, we go back quite a ways. I consider them all very good friends of mine. I'm extremely excited about their success, and I will try to temper any unreasonable enthusiasm. But to be honest, I'm extremely excited about the product. The fact that it's coming from them only makes it sweeter for me. But anyway, you know, I will try to be somewhat impartial with my reviews, but obviously I know these guys and girls for a long time, very good friends of mine. I'm extremely thrilled that this product is finally getting out to shelves. I'm extremely thrilled to have a box of badass action figures sitting in my basement that I can tear into. So it's a little bit of all of the above. So anyway, just realize that as I'm excited ripping into this stuff, you know, it's stuff that I've been exposed to for a couple of years, as most other people have, and I'm very enthusiastic about it and really want to get it out and start messing with it. So I apologize if I'm a little bit over the top, but this is a moment that I've been waiting for a very long time, as have they, and we will get right to it. And really, I couldn't be prouder of them, and they've done a really good job getting this out there. Not only proud of them for realizing a dream of theirs. They've all wanted to be in the toy industry for a long time, worked at Hasbro for a while, and have been able to, so far, spin their success there into a successful independent venture, and really proud of them for that. Happy I've been a very small part of it, and we'll dig into this box and get this thing going and see what kind of cool goodies we find in there, and let's get moving.
Finally, the part you've all been waiting for, so I will just shut up now.
All right, we're getting to the moment that we've all been waiting for, and if not we all, then me at least. Screw the rest of you. But we're getting to the point where we're ready to dig into this box of Boss Fight Studio Vitruvian HACKS action figures. That's the box right there. I was lucky enough to be able to drive down to the offices today and go pick it up straight from the source, which was very cool of them to allow me to do. Save them a little bit of shipping and save me a little peace of mind of wondering when my package was going to arrive. What I got was the Kickstarter package I supported was the all-in, plus a few little extras that I threw on in there, a couple extra army builders, some extra skeletons, some extra bio blue blanks. Say that 10 times fast, a few things like that. So what I'm going to try to show you here is an approximation of what the second shipment of the all-in is. What I've already received was essentially wave 1, which is a standard Medusa Gorgon, the Spartan Warrior, the Coral Snake Gorgon, and the Gray Blank, the transparent Orange Blank, and also the Black Racer. Those, I believe, the Cursed Spartan, and Talos, the Bronze Warrior. That's all that's been out there so far. So this is essentially the rest of the all-in package is all in this box. And that's what I went down and picked up today, and I'm very excited to go through it all and kind of show everybody what comes in here. Some really great stuff. So I'm just going to kind of dig in here. I think what's in this is the actual print. So to get one of these, get that nice nice Medusa versus Kurt Spartan print, which is great. Adam Rich's work, it's fantastic. I got my t-shirt the last time around. Let's dig into the carded stuff first. Here is the Green Mamba Gorgon. Very nice looking green snake deco. She's got a little gold snake skull helmet there. A little bio on the back. I'm going to do obviously full-blown written reviews of these two, so I don't feel the need to go through this line by line. This video would be like 3 hours long otherwise. But I really like this tail deco here. Comes with 2 axes, which is great. Stone deco axes. I think that's the first time those have been seen so far. And I really do love that helmet. I believe she's in wave 3 or 2. One of those, I'm not sure. Here's the Amazon Warrior. I think by now we've all seen the Kokomo toys and all the cool stuff exclusive Amazon Elite Warrior. This is the standard Amazon Warrior. Her head sculpt's different. She's got some different paint deco on the different skin tone, I guess I should say. Her braces are also backwards, I guess. I don't know if that's fixable, but I will take a look at that. Different armor color. Very similar figure otherwise. But there's the Amazon Warrior. Oh, and I got a second Green Mamba. Like I said, I got an all-in plus a few extras, so I got a second Green Mamba because I really like that green snake deco. Here is the Athenian Warrior. So you can say, somewhat similar to the Spartan, but a totally different vest and kind of leather skirt combination. Actually, this the Undead Warrior is pretty much this figure in translucent purple. So there's that. There's a nice little package on the back. I really like the Athenian Warrior. The kind of the white and red color scheme is really nice. He comes with that helmet the Ultimate Spartan came with as well. Very awesome deco on the shield too. Really nice tampo work there. And we have Stheno, who I've been waiting for a long time. One of the badass Gorgon sisters, with that crazy head full of wild snakes. Some very interesting, leg armor and a breastplate that we have not seen yet. And also some nice little bracers too that we have not seen yet. Cool snake-themed staff. Lots of new stuff in this figure, which is great. That's what I'm really most excited about with this second shipment of the All-In, is that we've really got some new stuff coming here. So there's Stheno. She's the eldest Gorgon sister. Here is the Underworld Warrior, another member of Hades' army. Hades is quietly amassing a battalion here between the Undead Warrior, between the Tartarus Guard. There's a translucent purple skeleton, which also jives real nicely with Hades. But this is the Underworld Warrior, another operative for Hades. It looks a little bit different. Like most of the Hades stuff has kind of had elements of purple. No purple here. He is like pure kind of magma, which is a really awesome look. Really some nice deco. Looks like mostly the Spartan figure underneath there, the Spartan armor kind of. You can kind of look at the armor real quick and get a good idea of who the template for that particular figure is. All right, here is Leonidas. And the print tape is sticking to my foot. There's Leonidas, King of the Spartans. Again, a lot of parts we've seen already. The head from that Ultimate Spartan NJCC exclusive. The body is more or less the regular Spartan. Some of the familiar gear, but obviously, as being the central character in the movie 300, he obviously has a big fan following. He's got some different deco on his skirt there, which is really awesome. It's much darker. So that's a nice touch. Kind of separate him from some of the other Spartans. So that's a great figure. Then we have the Myrmidon Warrior, one of my favorites. My Myrmidon Warrior looks like he's got a sword floating around loose in there, but it's supposed to come from right there by the looks of things. I really dig that scorpion deco on his shield, the different skin tone, the real dark armor with gold trim. Looks really awesome. Very nice kind of separate trooper. They call him a soldier of fortune, which is really awesome. Kind of mercenary type of deal. He's a great-looking figure. You're going to hear me say it's a great-looking figure like 100 times today because I'm loving most of these. Then we have Euryale. I think it's Euryale, who's another Gorgon sister. She looks probably the most normal. She does have some little snakes on the back of her head. but does not look exceptionally serpentine. Got some bare feet going on there. Really nice new kind of cloth deco. It's not real cloth, obviously. It's plastic, but made to look like cloth. There's the back of her package. Very cool. I'm so psyched. I've got all, that's the youngest Gorgon sister, by the way. So I now officially have all of the Gorgon sisters, which is really great. I'm excited about that. You can hear me rifling through stuff in here because there's literally piles of things in here to go through. Then we have the Culebrita Guard, based on an actual breed of snake. Very cool, bright orange that contrasts nicely with the darker armor. Her skull, snake skull helmet is a more bone white. Not quite as dirty as some of the others, or stone looking as some of the others. Most of them have been this kind of gray stone deco. Then we had the green mamba that was gold, and then this one is kind of a bone white. So that's the Culebrita Guard. I only got one of her. I may end up getting a second one of those sometime down the road because she looks really awesome. And here is the disciple of Euryale. I think it's Euryale. It's either Euryale or Urail. I'm not real proficient on my Greek mythology, but obviously this is a humanoid soldier who has been somewhat infected by Urail or Euryale, and has this little serpentine tampo on the shield, which is very cool. Kind of a light green tint to the skin, which is awesome. The kind of chainmail-like vest that we actually saw with Talos. And there's some of the details on the back there. Oh, and I also got a second black racer, actually a third black racer. I ended up, I got one with the Kickstarter, then I bought a second with the Kickstarter, and then I pre-ordered a third one, which is weird because as time has gone on, the black racer has kind of become my not-so-favorite Gorgon, and now I've got 3 of her and not as many of all the others, but... Okay, we are down to the last carded figure in the all-in set, and I saved the best for last. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a character called Stone Fist. And this character holds a pretty special place in my heart. The folks from Boss Fight Studio were looking for a little input on interesting ways that they could get some more mileage out of their tooling, but make some interesting characters as well. And I myself actually suggested the idea of Stonefist, a partially cursed warrior who ended up fighting Medusa's curse and became a Gorgon hunter. And so Stonefist is kind of my baby. And I'm really excited. I mean, I've been a toy collector for 40 years. 36. I'm not quite that old, but 36 years probably. And this is the first time, in my life that a creation that was born of my mind is actually a produced action figure. I came very close with the Hasbro Kindle fan vote concept, but ultimately the very deserving Bill Wedson won that contest. But Bill Nedro. I'm getting my bills mixed up. But this figure is obviously very, very special to me. He's something that I've been waiting for a long time. I'm extremely excited to have him in hand. I'm feeling a little emotional, which is pretty stupid because it is just an action figure. But that's just how important Stonefist as a character is to me. Just something that I kind of just came up with and I gave them the smallest kernel of an idea, and then they absolutely ran with it and made something very awesome. So full credit to them for really taking that small little idea that I came up with and doing something amazing, pretty much. And that's all the carded figures. We have a number of other items in here to go through, and we will go through those. All right. So, as I said, this is the remainder of the all-in. I already have the Medusa, the Spartan Warrior, the other Black Racer. I'm just talking about carded figures here, and the Coral Snake Gorgon, and I think there might be one other carded figure that I'm forgetting. I'm looking at my shelf right here. I don't know how I could forget. The Coral Snake, Medusa, Black Racer, the Spartan Warrior. There's 4. I thought there was 4 figures in Wave 1 and then an extra figure somewhere. The Cursed Spartan, of course, the Cursed Spartan. So there's those 4. or 5 figures that I've gotten already, plus these carded figures, makes up the entirety of the Wave 1. You look at that stack, and that's pretty impressive. Plus I've got these 2 extras over here. And so now we're going to dig into some really fun stuff. I guess I will talk about the blanks next. I've got things kind of scattered in here, so I'll be kind of hitting them a little sporadically, so you'll have to forgive me as I pound through them. But we're going to look at these 2. These are the Bio Blue blanks, transparent blue. Ended up getting 3 of them. I got the one with the Kickstarter, and then I bought 2 extras, mainly because I'm a G.I. Joe Renegades fan, and these guys look like they'd be awesome Bio Vipers. But as I've gotten into these HACKS figures, I may end up using them for HACKS stuff. I don't know. I'm feeding for whatever HACKS stuff I can get my hands on. So no promises that that's what they'll end up being. But anyway. Then we've got the purple female blank. I think she's called Python Purple or something like that. And her focus is not too good. But anyway, that's the purple female. Then we've got, let's see, here's the red male. Got one of those. Here's the blue male, which this figure actually looks really amazing. A very rich, dark blue. I saw someone get their all-in package, and they threw the silver armor on this figure, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I'm a little bit nervous because the silver armor is actually showing it's sold out on bossfightshop.com right now, and I want silver armor for pretty much everything. It looks really, really awesome. This is the red female. Holy cow, this is the, I believe, is this, here's that female. The lighting is pretty crappy. I think that's an orange maybe. I apologize about this lighting. Usually I do stuff on my review section right there, but of course with a box this big, I'm a little ill-equipped to fit that into that tiny review section. Here is the, I think it's essentially the flesh-colored female. Available for all you perverted fanboys to do all sorts of horrible things with that I don't even want to think about. There's the black female blank. Here is the blue female blank. And this is pretty much all the blanks with the exception of the gray male and the transparent orange male. Those we got with the original all-in shipment. Here's the pink female. What do we got? Here is brown, and I'm kind of butchering what their actual names are because I know there's wheat and there's sunny. There's some strange connotation that I don't recall, which is stupid because I'm the one that set up the online store. So you would think I remembered all this stuff. There's the other bio blue, but I do not remember. There's the black male. Holy moly. There's, I believe, the wheat male. There's like wheat, there's walnut, there's all sorts of strange terminology that people have been using. What do we got? I know this is exciting. It may not be too exciting watching, but I am extremely excited to be going through this stuff. I've been waiting for this stuff for so long. Is that all the blanks? So what do we got here? Oh no, we got brown, the brown male. If you can tell that with the focus. My awesome backdrop of my terribly cluttered desk and my Windows lock screen. This is professional videographing at its best. Right here. So that's all the blanks. And let's see what we can do here. Well rehearsed. Let's pick up these blanks. Off the side. side. Carded figures. Look at those all carded figures are great. And then next I went a little bit crazy here. This is skeletons. All sorts of skeletons. Yes, I'm one of those crazy people that actually got a skeleton 10-pack. Yeah, here's the white skeleton right there. And I got 10 of those bad boys. So there's then we've got this great yellow skeleton. Kind of yellow / white skeleton. This awesome pink skeleton. This is the freebie figure that Boss Fight threw in because it took the factory a little while to get these figures to us, so they actually produced a skeleton in hot pink as a thank you for our patience, and it's pretty amazing. I love it. We got more white, more white, more white, more white. I'm a psycho, more white. This guy. I am going to have to get more of this guy. I took a look at this figure out and about while I was at the office today, and Eric had him actually set up right next to the Undead Warrior, and the purple translucent color is a perfect match. So I'm going to have to get more of these guys just so they can be displayed with that Undead Warrior, because that is one of my favorite figures that we've gotten so far, that Undead Warrior. So if I can find $12.99 skeletons to complement the $25 Undead Warrior, I will do that. And here is the black skeleton. Very cool. And those are all the skeletons. And I'm going to throw the blanks back in the box now too before they fall off my chair and get scattered to the wind. Fistful of blanks. I love it. Alright, so that covers all the carded figures, that covers the skeletons, that covers the blanks. Now we get to the fun boxed stuff. And I guess, yeah, let's look at this one first. This is the Afterlife Spartan versus Gorgon. That is the very cool, I think, Ghosts of the Battlefield glow-in-the-dark set, which I am extremely excited to bust open. And obviously I'll be doing full reviews of all of these as well. I just wanted to kind of do this quick unboxing leading up to that. Then we have the Celestial Perseus versus Medusa, which I believe was a Kickstarter exclusive, which is really cool. Has them in their celestial deco. They look kind of like constellations, which is awesome. I'm really excited to check that out too. Yeah, you can pretty much assume I'm just really excited to check all of these out. I got 2 of these. I really like the look of the Tartarus Guard. It's that badass looking black female with a purple skeleton painted on it. So I grabbed an extra. The All-In does not come with 2 of them. I got a second one after the fact. Then we have our Pre-Curse Medusa, which I believe is an online boss fight shop exclusive, which means pretty much anybody can get it. But anyway, which is not one of the regular carded figures, I guess is what I'm saying. And now we've got accessory sets. I believe is that what's left? Yes, that looks like that's what's left. Accessory sets. I've got the Unearthly Green. And obviously these are all in boxes, so I can't really, you do have, nice, they have the colors on the back. There's the green. Then we have the Ghost Light, which is glow in the dark, which should be amazing. That's everything that comes in that one. And the majority of this stuff will be available on bossfightshop.com. There's Fire Red. Unfortunately, the silver, black, and bone white accessory sets are all sold out. I would imagine they'll get more in stock once this all shakes out, but who knows. There's the black. If they do get more in stock, they're obviously in very high demand, so I would jump on them pretty quickly. There's the silver. And this is the one, I've got to get myself more of these. This is probably my favorite accessory set between the nice silvery sheen, the vast numbers of different armor pieces included within. There's the bone white. Comes with all that stuff. And last, but certainly not least, I can't believe after 2 years, I am now done handling its blood red. The fire red is like a transparent red, and the blood red is kind of a more solid red. After 2 years, I have finally set my slimy mitts on every single Vitruvian HACKS item that has been released to date, which is it's pretty awesome, to be honest with you. I'm really, really impressed with this so far. I haven't even cracked anything open yet, but obviously we've already got all this stuff. There's all these blanks, all these carded figures, and I've got my shelf up here ready and willing and able. And I'll be honest, after seeing what some of the boss fight folks have on display in their office, I'm thinking about totally revamping my entire display area, because it obviously isn't going to do these any justice whatsoever.
To summarise, Justin throws the camera around to basically show off how many IKEA shelves he's got. Oh, and he summarises.
And there you go. That really is that's a look at all this awesome Boss Fight Studio Vitruvian HACKS action figures. You see that box there behind me? It's taken me a while to get this all done up. Hopefully you had some patience going through this video. I think it's going to be a long one, but hopefully the payoff was worth it. And now I will be fully planning on doing individual reviews for all this stuff as well. I'm extremely excited to get that underway. I had to get this stuff out of the box and had to share my feelings, because obviously there's a lot here, a lot to digest. There's going to be a lot of people getting these shipments over the next few weeks. So hopefully the video will help you kind of sort out what comes in the box and what you should be expecting. So I am extremely happy so far. So far I've taken one skeleton out of the package, messed with them a little bit. I'll obviously be giving full reviews on each one of these as they come out. That's probably what you're going to be seeing on this YouTube channel and on GeneralsJoes.com for the next couple of weeks, because there's a lot to go through. But it's work that I am extremely happy to be able to do. So congratulations to my buddies at Boss Fight Studio for successfully bringing their Vitruvian HACKS figures from concept to reality. They are shipping out to Kickstarter supporters now. Pre-orders will be shipping out shortly thereafter. And then hopefully, shortly after that, we'll be actually having in-stock items on bossfightshop.com that people can just pop on, buy, ship, and own, which will be a really, really amazing thing. So thank you very much for sticking with me throughout this entire video. I know it's been long and rambling. It's encompassed about 400 miles of travel, at least one full day worth of driving and acquiring and working and impatiently waiting to come home and do what I just did. So if you liked what you saw, please give the video a like, subscribe if you liked it. I'm going to try to get these going more and more regularly. By all means, tell me what I can improve. I want to make these more enjoyable for people. I'm having fun doing it, but it doesn't mean anything if you guys aren't having fun watching it. So please let me know if you are or are not. Thank you, as always, to Chris McLeod from the Full Force Podcast for helping me put these things together. And big thanks to all my friends at BossFightStudio.com, from the designers to the sculptors to the painters to the shippers to everybody involved in every tiny bit of way, because they have successfully brought one of the most successful action figure Kickstarters in history to life. Congratulations to them, and keep fighting.
Thanks for watching this video diary by Justin Bell of GeneralsJoes.com and What's on Joe Mind, and for myself, Chris McLeod, aka Diagnostik80 from the Full Force. If you've enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and let us know what you think on any of our numerous social networking platforms. Goodbye, and see you next time for another Generals Review.